Oi, oi, KIMOSABYY here. Alright, so we got 5 people. I guess it's good. Oh boy, let's see what the market is doing today. Tomorrow's NFP. Let's see this. I took some L's this week. Not too good. Not too happy at all. Stop, I'll be too tight. Yeah, I was too tight. But yeah, let's go over some pairs. Which will some pairs you guys missed or got better than me. I know some people took EA and I said it was going up a little bit, but that shit dropped. Well, one of the girls was doing the analysis. I was waiting for it to come up here and she was looking down up here. Right here.
Yeah. That was me.
Yeah, you on point. You see that? So even if you think I say something, that doesn't mean I'm always right. Like, you see, you got your shit on point. So that was clean though. If it was me, I would have missed that huge move, to be honest. Probably getting somewhere else. Yeah, probably getting after the next pullback right here from the next impulse. But besides that, that was primary for you to sell, and you did that good. Shit, you want to take over the class for real? Let's see this. All right, let's see how many people we have today. We have. Okay, I want to pronounce that good. Amo. I'm gonna just say Amo. Amo. Okay. B glass. We got someone new. Rivera Mayo. I see him already. Or yeah, him and R. Bet. I don't know. What you guys want to do today? I want to talk over structure again, but I probably did that already. I don't know if anyone has problems on how to enter or exit and why to enter or exit or whatnot. But let's see that. Let's just talk about like stuff about structure, I guess, within how you would enter or exit certain areas in the market. Wait, hold up. I'll be right back. Hey, back to back. Amo, you said simulator. Yeah, I guess we could do a simulator. I guess for a few minutes of time. Let me just see if I could pull it up. I haven't touched a simulator in a while. Let me just see if I have it still. Do I? Fuck. I don't even remember the last time I had a simulator, to be honest. Well, let me see. You guys use a simulator? You use a simulator? Where is it? You guys don't use a simulator, but you guys want me to use a simulator. Look at that. You guys are using me right now. Bet. Alright. Bet. I'm gonna play with that. I'm gonna just give you guys a couple minutes on the simulator, I guess. But once I show you guys a simulator, all you guys would want it, because not only that the simulator helps you see your mistakes, even if you win or lose. At the end of the day, it's gonna show you how to actually like enter or exit the market by giving you experience within the market. So if I show you guys that, you guys are gonna probably want to try to use it, but it's alright. It's cool if you guys try to use it. All there is, you gotta pay $100 for it though, and you get 2 keys. So if you guys want to split it with each other or whatnot, if you guys are friends or whatnot, you guys could do that. Wait, I cannot find a simulator. Wait, sorry. Like, let me just try to find a simulator because I haven't used that in a while. Wait, okay, let me check it out. I'm doing that for you guys. Where is it at? Damn. Wow. Yes, man. I can't find that at all. What you guys say? But is a mission to download update chart on it? Not really. Like, well, yeah, I haven't used it in a while, but I guess there's all the datas. Yeah, if you don't keep it up to date and practice on it, yeah, well, I mean, you just download it while you do, you go work or you do something in your day and just let it play out in a whole day and then it's finished. Can we go over where we just where to look for new entries, pairs, especially after all the movement had in the past week? I'm staying a bit out of the market. I mean, yeah, we could do that, man. We could check up some stuff that's happening. Alright, we could talk about that, and after, I guess later we could do a simulator if I fucking find it. But let me see. Damn. This is really hurtful. Wow. Yeah, I can't. That sickens me for real. But I'm gonna really try to find it. Sorry about that, guys. Because if you guys want to see it, because it's pretty cool. It's really cool. I think I found it. I'm not too sure. Okay. So what you guys saying now? After the simulator though. Oh, okay, after the simulator. Damn, you guys really want a simulator bet. So this morning I was in sales in GJ, GU. It looked pretty bullish. So I was expecting it to go. Wait, you said sales, right? It was blah blah blah, but GJ was a tricky one. We could look at it just now. We could look at it just now. All right, let's see this. Golly. Can you wait, I can't see the chat right now. I'm trying to look for some shit. Okay, after the simulator though, blah blah blah. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna look at GJ, GU, GJ and GU. We're gonna talk about some of the structure, and then after that, we'll do the simulator. Yeah, we'll do the simulator. And yeah. We could do the simulator after. Can you go over valid breaks, retests, H4 support resistance, and what are confirmations to enter and lower time frame? Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Trade interceptors. Mac is free. Yeah, trade interceptors. I don't know what's that, but I guess his Mac is for free, so that's pretty good. I use software FX. It doesn't work on Macs at all. It's not free, so if it's free, you guys should go with what Maya is telling you guys. Can you go over a bit, like some tips on how to use the XY? So okay, first of all, Jeramio Rivera, I do not know, right? I'm not familiar, and I don't really care about DXY and other correlation pairs. I don't use that at all. To me, I don't find it necessary. If I know where the zone is going to be at and it needs to reject to an area, I know it's either going to drop, or drop or go up on the zone. So I don't really like to use correlation. So I don't know any tips or tricks. So that is all Carter. That's Carter. Carter, I know Carter teaches how to use DXY, and I think he found that out. So all credit to him, but I don't know how to do that at all. No problem, no problem. I got you. All right, so what we said first, all right, let's go back up. Let's talk about GU. All right, after GU, GBP USD, GBP JPY, and after that, we're gonna talk about different retests, so breaks, valid breaks, and all of that. And then after that, we could do simulator. Oh, yeah, you guys see I didn't trade that. That was since the last session. All right, so who said what this morning? So I was in sales in GU and GA. So you was in sales this morning. This morning was what, a couple hours ago. So I guess you took sales around here, right? Or around here. So what did I tell you guys about double bottoms, double tops, and stuff? I told you guys that most of the times when was this, anyways? Yes.
So no, to the right.
To the right, around here.
Yeah.
You took sells. That's good.
Yeah. So I took a sell down to that H1 resistance.
Give me numbers. Let me see.
Let's see. This is GU, so 1.320.
So you took a quick sell all the way down here. And what time frame were you looking at?
I was looking on H1.
H1.
And I took the entry on M5.
It should be flat. Like, is there something that maybe we can work on?
So this line right here is your entry, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. And did you jump out yet, or?
Yeah, I had 2 entries in, and then I had one already set to TP down
right here?
No, a little bit further down, where the wicks on the right after that big green candle on the left, those 2 H1 wicks, the red and green. Let's see what my TP says.
Yeah, because you always want to have always try to have at least a 1 to 3 risk reward. If you stop.
Well, I normally have a 1 to 3 risk reward, but I knew that this was, so GU and GJ normally correlate, and I saw that this one was still bullish and GJ looked like super bearish. So that's why I took the sell on here, but I always set, TPs and just move my break even.
Good, all right.
And then it just shot up, but it didn't transition.
It didn't transition. Did it stop you out or something?
It stopped out my break even one that was still in. Because one of them, it TP'd and the other one was at break even. And
you want to understand why it wicked you up?
No, I know this one's bullish. I'm more interested in going over GJ because that one looked like it was actually bearish.
Bearish, yeah. So
like this, GU doesn't even look like it. It never broke the H4 high or low.
High, low, right here. You're talking about.
Right.
This one. All right.
Yeah.
So, to me, I'll consider that broken. Reason why is because to me the real opening and close of the market is from the line chart. So anytime I see any kind of long wicks but the real closes of the market that close below, see how it closes below, right? The area, that area I know it's broken just because of these wicks down here. Well, these closes right down here. All right. So, let me draw that out. Bang, 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 So it's only on the downtrend if it breaks these lows, right? So when I see these a little bit broken, for me it's considered broken. So whatever it does, right, or transitions, right, what I'm gonna look next is for like strong types of resistance. So this is one, this is another one. So anything that happens around here or here, to me, I'll just try to take sells to the next logical area. So next logical area from here. So when I go back to the let me look at it right here. If I go back to the candlesticks, see how support what was right here is now looking like it's becoming resistance. So now it's like slowly breaking structure in a smaller time frame to just fill this area. So your sells that you took here, I mean, I hope you're still in sells, but it looks good on the GU. Let me check that out on the, let me check it out on a small time frame. Yeah, until it breaks these last areas, these last areas, to me it's gonna just drop down. Because I don't know if you know that, if you guys know that, but you know this is an area of what you call, you guys know what's empty space?
Yeah, you mentioned it last webinar.
Yeah, so empty space is an area of where there's nothing holding price back. So if there's nothing holding price back, it's going to get filled. It's most likely to get filled. So like this area right here. You see this area right here? It had nothing holding back. So when the market did its breaker structure or double bottom and whatnot, right? The shit had to fill this area. It had to fill this certain area. So all the time when market moves, how it moves, it always fills an area. You see? It always does that. And these areas are called empty space. And most of the time when it happens when a double bottom happens, right? And then look above, empty space is going to be filled. So that, look, double top, empty space is being filled. And now this is where you need to find your zones to know how much is going to be filled at. And then when it comes into your zone, it's going to show you another transition, and then it fills the next areas. So how I trade, I mostly look at ranges first before I even trade. So I know where, you know, where the ranges are going to end or start in the market. It just gives me that edge or that confidence to just buy or sell. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's like a liquidity void in the market. You guys understand, or you need more explanation on it? Let me show you. Got it? Understood? Yeah, got it. I bet. So, alright, let's go on GBP, JPY then. Let's see how it looks like, because I think most GBP pairs should almost move the same. Well, I know yen pairs move the same, most of them. Alright, this one I took a loss. I was looking for buys right here. The reason why is because let me zoom back a little bit. This right here, and it overshot me out. So this, and this. So same thing here. This is an area of a higher low, right? Market did what it needed to do, shot up, came back. So I was hoping right here did the same thing, and what it did, it just overshot too much. So I had my stop loss too tight, and this is what it did. But I shouldn't even be looking for buys on that, because now it's just transitioning a downtrend. It broke the last area, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for it to drop even more now. But yeah, that was just for me. The thing that tricked me out was this. Let me take that off. Right here. Right here. So my zone's right there. So this is a perfect example of price being consumed, where price taps these areas, these liquidity areas, and I was looking for buys right here. I was in profit, I had like a 7 pip stop loss below this. And I was looking for price to zoom back right around here at resistance. The reason why is because these bullish engulf films was showing me rejections, but I was not watching that. The prices in that zone was just consuming price, just making new lower highs. See, still maintained and broke right through. So yeah, I got stopped out right here. But in total, I shouldn't have never looked for buys. This was still in a downtrend, so that was my bad. But yeah, let me show you guys why and how I entered too on a small time frame. Someone wanted to understand how and why I entered in a small time frame. So my process is I draw the zone, right, and when price comes inside my zone, which it did right here. It's not the king, kind of breaking up right now. Alright. A little more. I missed some of the connection. Now, could you repeat that empty zone space connection? My connection is stupid. Yeah, I could do that. Is it not the kind of breaking right now? Love your honesty, bro. At least H1. Can you look at SLP before class N? SPX. I don't know what's XPX. Alright, it clears and blah blah blah. Show breaks of a previous high or low. Retest and have come down more. Very top. S&P 500. Yeah, we could do that. So when I was trading down here and I was waiting for price to come down to the area, I dropped down to a lower time frame, to the 15 minute time frame, and I was looking at this movement at these lows. If I'm buying low, I'm just looking at the high. This is the high time frame zone that I have. You see, this is the high time frame zone that I have. And what happened is that when market was tapping here, I immediately had my pendants right here and stop loss below the zone. I had like a 7 pip stop loss. Let's see. Yeah, I had a 7 pip stop loss. And what I was looking for is that market was going down. Look, market, you can see market is coming down to the downside. It's coming down, coming down, coming down. And what I was seeing is that after this last hit, this is considered as a consolidation. After 2 hits right here, that's 2 bounces. The third one is obvious, like it's going to be a buy. I was immediately in profit, right? But these last areas of the highs did not broke. If this had broke, this would have shot up, and this is what you call empty space. This is an empty space area. So in my head, I was looking at a trade that would give me this 7 pip stop loss. I had it right down here to the end. 7 pip stop loss and this. And to me, this is a good trade. So what I mean by empty space is that when market ranges on the side like that and it breaks some kind of high right before the consolidation break or whatnot, you could call it box and chill, whatever you want, it always fills an area to the last area, and these areas are that's what you call empty space. This is areas that's filling out space. So just like this one found its ground, right? It did a double top, a double bottom, and it filled the empty space that was right here. See, I was too late to the game, but it filled the empty space right there. Now it looks like it's finding its leg to do whatever it needs to do to fill that empty space now. But I took buys too early right here. Let me see. You guys understand that? Or did you enter the sell of the break and retest? No, I did not enter. I entered let me show you where I entered. Let me show you where I entered. I'll circle where I entered. I entered right here off a pendant order right here. Right here. My entry was here. My stop loss was here, and my take profit was all up here. and I was not watching. I did not watch the, when I trade, listen up, when I trade and I have my pending orders, I don't watch the pair anymore. I don't watch a pair anymore. So when I looked at the entry, I was immediately in profit, so I didn't look at a pair anymore. I have different pairs to look at. Like, I have different pairs in the corner right here to look at. So when I get the signal that I got stopped out or I lost, right, I didn't have time to come back and take the retest that you just said right here. This is a perfect retest sell. But most people, right, they won't jump out from here. If they see a retest and sell, they think it's still in a downtrend. And this is where people get stopped out. Bap. Because they have the stop loss right here. So you got to know when to jump out, jump in, because this did a double bottom on something looking left. Let me check it out. And that was probably the true area. That was fresh. Let me go on a 1 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame. Alright, let me check this out. This area. Yeah, alright. Well, that wouldn't be clean. I would have got caught. This is too risky for me. But yeah. This is looking like it's going down still to me. Cause if this is the head and shoulder that I'm seeing right now. Left shoulder, head, and shoulder. This is the break of the neckline right here. Retested the neckline, and it should still continue down. But yeah, I was not looking for I was looking for buys on this one. So I'm just showing you guys my losses for this week, because I took losses on this one. I took a L on euro, took an L on G. No, I took a win on NZD USD, and yeah. So what happened? I took buys right here. I took buys right here in this area. So let me give you guys a tip, right? Let me just show you guys my markup and everything, behind the scene markup or whatnot. Like when you guys, this is a zone for me, all right? This is a zone for me. This zone is a zone that made new lows, correct? So it got touched right here. So I'm not gonna drag it out anymore because it's not fresh anymore at all. It is not fresh at all. So if it's not fresh for me at all, I'm not gonna trade that at all. So when price is coming up right here, see, and then it does its flag, this to me, it's not fresh. So I know it's a continuation to the upside. This is still a continuation to the upside. The trend line didn't break, and nothing broke, nothing. Everything is just pointing up. Everything's pointing up. Wait, hold up. Let me hold up. Sorry.
What's up, Kimo? What's up, bro?
Sorry about that. But yeah, continuation up. So let me tell you something. When you see a flag pattern or anything to the upside, it's looking bullish. Like this is rejecting off of something for some reason. So when I told you guys to look at areas that looks like proper V's or U's or whatever, you could see that market is struggling to break. Market is really struggling to break. So now price is just squeezing up, right? It's already in the uptrend. So I'm looking for the lows. So I'll only be buying down here, and it's showing really real good breaks. So I bought down here, but I didn't take it up all the way down up here. All right. So my entries was here. My TP was right here. I just keep it simple, just like that. That's all I need. That's all I need. So when I buy low from here, and then I just jump out to the last area of where the high is at. and I jump out. And I always try to keep my risk reward to 1 to 2, 1 to 3, always. Simple. That was a simple thing. So let's keep it simple like that. I think I had one more trade. Let's check it out. Not this one. Not this one. Let me see. Good evening. For entered sell after the break and retest. Did you enter for sell? No, did not. Alright, so this one right now. This one is the one I took. This one is the one I took an L on. Alright, so let me just show you guys my analogy on this one. So this one, I was really hoping that here, this zone right here, will kick me up. So I'm buying against a downwards market. That was my bad. But this area, this area right here, let me just show it to you on the daily time frame. This area right here was around a daily support area for me, right here. So I was playing against the odd of if this support is going to hold it to shoot up to the upside. So when I realized that it was doing a downtrend or whatnot, this was my last area of where I want to see if it's going to hold, and it held after this big pin bar, but it juked me out. So again, I used my pendants in here, right? Market went immediately in profit, but this was just consuming, and this is what you call consumption of a zone. When a zone, you have a zone, right? And you're looking for buys in a zone, but if that zone is continuing to do this inside your zone, this is what you call consumption, and this zone is gonna break, and it broke. So there's benefits of having pendants and not having pendant, because if it was manually traded, I would have seen what would have happened. If it's pendant, well, you're basing your pendant off of impulses, small impulses. So it's not always good to, it's not always good to have pendants. So I mean, it looks cool and stuff, but that's the drawdown of having pendants. All right. How would you choose to trade a reversal in a zone? Or wait for the break and retest. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but like let's say this is a reversal right here. This is it right here. This is it right here. When you have a zone, right? And price is coming to your zone, what I'm looking for all the time is the last area that made new lows is to be broken. See, once it's broken, it gives me confirmation that when it pulls back, this is going to be my double bottom for the reversal to go up. All right, so same thing for sells. If it's coming up to my sells area, right, and market is flying up to my sells area, the last area that made new highs, I'm waiting for that to break. So now it's telling me that, well, it's giving me a signal that it's going to change trend inside the high time frame zone, and when it pulls back, this is where I get my entries and drop down. All right. So the same thing for NU. NU played out perfectly. The others I didn't wait, but NU played out perfectly. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you right now. Let me show it to you right now. Where is it? NZD USD. NZD USD, look at it right here. So have my zone out right here for this time frame. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting for market to come inside these zones. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna zoom in these zones and look what happens. All right. Last high break on what time frame? The lower time frame. On the lower time frame. Last high and last low to break after the lowest time frame. So look, the reason why I entered here is because when market was coming down again, right? Same thing here. Look, same thing here. You see this last high? Lower high, the last lower high. The last lower high that made new lows right here. It broke. All right. So this zone, what I'm drawing out, is a good zone. So what I'm waiting for is a retest. All right. And this way you would enter, but I did not enter here. I entered here. So the same analogy, the same last lower high that made new low got broken. See? So this is my confirmation that, oh shit, this is broken. So when it comes back to that same area, I'm buying at the same area. And the zone, the precise zones I'm looking at is the zones that's in here that did the impulse to be broken to the upside. All right, that same area, that same impulse that broke up to the upside, I'm trading it inside this zone, and I'm betting that it's going to go up because this is showing me a breaker structure. All right, so what it does, I'm buying at the lows already. All right, but most people now, what they do, they wait for it to break again, and then you can enter after that. You see, you can enter down here, but I'm already down here. So I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over on different pairs. And at the end of the day, I don't really care because I have a good risk reward. Even though I lost 3 trades and I won 1, I'm at break even this week. The reason why is because I'm mastering the risk reward. So risk reward, I'm risking at least 1 to 2% each trade. But you know, at the end of the day, my risk reward, and I'm mastering my risk management, but my risk reward is giving me back the losses that I took. So that one trade just had me at break even. See that? It doesn't matter. It's just that you guys need to understand how percentage growth work, you know, and all that other stuff. But you guys, I think you guys know about risk management and everything, so you guys are good. Any more questions, or you guys want to go on the, what you call it, the thing? What's this? The layout cannot be open. I don't know what was that. I cannot.
Kimo, I got a question.
D-man. Tell me.
I wanted to know more about the pin bars. Like, does it matter if it's a bearish pin bar at support or a bullish pin bar? The color of the body.
Not really. It depends on it depends on the movement. So let me just draw it out for you. It doesn't, to me it doesn't matter the color. It just depends on the movement. So let's say this is a pin bar, right? What pin bar is this? What kind of pin bar? What? Let me just draw it back. What kind of pin bar color is this? So what kind of pin bar color is this that I just drew right here? Green, red. Why is it? I'm confused. Alright, let me just do it back again. Yeah, you can. A lot of people get confused because people don't really read candlesticks. Alright, let me just do it back again. Alright, let's see this. Okay, so let's see this. Alright, I'm not even gonna draw any. I'm not even gonna color it at all. Alright, so what kind of pin bar is this? Red or green? Red. Alright. What kind of pin bar is this? Red or green? Red, green. Wait, let's see. Red, green. Why you guys say that for? Is it red or green? Green. So the people who said red is wrong. It's green. It is green because the open was here, the low was here, the high was here, and the open of the next candle was right here at the base of it. So if it was base of it and now the candle is going down, that means the previous candle was red. I mean green. The previous candle was green and this one is red. So if you guys know how to draw it out, you see, this is the form of the candle or the pin bar. And now if you draw this pin bar out, the form of this candle is actually red. So that means the open was here, the high was here, and the low was right here. So if the open was there, the open was here, the high was here, the low was right here. And that's how you see a pin bar, right? So this drawing right here, sideline drawing or whatnot, this is the body of the candle, and anything else is the wick. All right. So when you draw it out, you could understand that, oh well, damn, what happened is that the buyers push market up and then sellers push it all the way down to the close, and that's when it tells you that, yep, the sellers are winning. All right. So when you draw all these three candles out, it should look like this. Let me just do it on the side right here. It should look like I put it in a different color. So I'm gonna draw one, I'm gonna draw two, and I'm gonna draw three right in. Fuck, I don't have time. I mean, I have space. Okay, well, I'm gonna draw it right here. See that? That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So the highs of 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Highs 1, 2, and 3. See? So this is what happens when people get caught. They don't see the empty space that's in here. And if you draw a trend line or whatnot, it could show you that the market is being squeezed up, and then it broke right here. It made new lows, it came back to make new highs at a resistance, and then it dropped. So these kind of movement, this is where you could enter in a market if you understand how to read candlesticks. Let me see. Wick shows I don't want to go down. I saw the pin bar on 1 hour GU and it pushed up. What kind of candle? Indecision candles, right? What this kind of candle, yeah, indecision candles that's indecisive candles is like this, where two wicks are the same length and the body is just dull. See? So at the end of the day, let's say it's just a dull doji. It doesn't matter. It started off fair, went all the way down, went all the way up, and then it came back all the way down. It doesn't matter. It's indecisive. It doesn't even know where it wants to go. That's why the buyers and sellers is the same, because the length is the same thing. But now if you understand that, oh well, it had a bearish candle even before that, right? It had a bearish candle before that, and it made a low right here. Well, now the story is changing up. So now if you have 1 and 2 candles, let me switch the color. I'm gonna draw it out on the side. It should look like this. The story is changing. See? Now you understand that these lows, that was right here, that's right here, it broke something inside of here, and that something is right here. And now you understand it makes new highs. So now you understand that, well, this might go up to the upside. So the next candle that needs to go and show is going to show you a pullback and then shoot up. And this is what you call a head, shoulders, and head and shoulders. So the next candles that's trying to be created or whatnot is the next wick. So the market could go up, and this is what you call a morning star. So morning star is equivalent to a head and shoulders, basically, in movement terms. They just have a different name. People just telling you guys different names, but it's basically the same thing. You guys understand that or nah? I saw those pen blah 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 blah. What kind of indecisive candle? Yes sir. Yeah, it's basically movement on candles. It's just it's really crazy, because if you guys could understand that, like on a like a deep note. Yeah, like if you guys understand that on a deep note, let's say that you guys are using Carter's method, right? I have my own method, but let's say you guys are using Carter's method for zones, right, and everything, and then you guys combine it with some stuff that I'm teaching you guys. This is a zone that you guys are seeing, right? So the zones that you guys are seeing for support, you're waiting for a candle to come down. So if you could reach candlestick patterns, right? And you're seeing that the market is coming down with a bearish candle, right? And then the next one is a long bearish candle, right? With a long spike of a wick. And then after that candle, you guys see like a kind of bullish candle. A bullish candle with a shorter wick, right? A shorter wick around here. And then after that, you guys see another candle that does this. Alright? And all up here, from here. Alright? So let's draw this out and see what's going on. So if we draw that out and you understand on a smaller time frame what's going on, well, this should be equivalent to this. Alright? So we're going to start off from this candle, that candle, next candle, this candle. Alright? So this first candle right here we're going to draw is this. Alright? The open, close. Alright, it closed. Now we know it retraced up. It pulled back up. So we need to draw that pull up to the wick. And then now it dropped all the way to the zone, to the last zone. Pulled up to the wick, to the low. And now it's pulling back up. Now the close of the candle is bullish. So now the wick is here. And now we went up a little bit higher. Alright. So now you know that somewhere in here, knowing how to read candlestick, it broke structure. So it kind of broke structure. So now you could try to predict if you could enter off of these wicks by understanding how the candle close and time it with the timer right here. well, right here, 10 minutes left. Let's say there's 10 minutes left and it closed in 10 minutes. So that means you're trying to predict that the next candle is going to be bullish. If it pulls back, it's going to pull back, and that pullback is the wick. That wick is the retest, you see? And then it shoots up even higher to the highest point and then shot down. And now it really broke the area that made the new lows. See? So now it's telling you that, okay, well, we're more than likely to go up. So the next candle that's about to exist, you're trying to understand if it's going to be bullish or not. But now you have an edge. You know that every candle has a wick. So you're trying to predict where the wick is going to go. And then at these levels, you could enter. And then that's what you call a transition. Exactly. That's how I find M's and W's. It's about timing, it's about precision, it's about sniping shots. But I'm here about to talk structure, nothing more. Alright, so forget all about what I just told you guys. It was trash anyways. Alright, let's go on the simulator. Nah. Let's go. I found the simulator, so let's see what we got. Control what's this now? That is not structure. That's booty. That's shit. That's advanced shit. Alright, let's see this. That's EU. Oh, S&P. Let me check S&P 500 before I forget. SXP. What the fuck? How you write that? I don't. SPX. Okay, SPX. SPX. Let's see this shit. Hey, what the fuck is this? Like, how do you get your shit clean? Oh wait, what? My God, what is this? Bruv, why are you? Is this a what? A stock or something? Alright, which one should I use, bruv? Because this is gappy for sure. How do you get your shit so good? Let me see. What server you use? Hwanda? Way better. Way better. Noise. Alright, bet. Let's see this shit. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Oh shit, that shit dipped and went up. Why's SXP anyways? Like, I'm so not in this for sure. When I tell you guys I don't do no correlation, I really don't do any correlation. Yeah, that is a crazy spike, my nigga. That is a crazy spike. Let's check that out. That's the monthly time frame. People got fucked in here for sure. People got messed up in here for sure. People got messed up in there for sure. Alright, let's see this daily time frame showing bullish, reversed out of here, the structure point. Go on the daily time frame, I can't see shit. Weekly, where's your target? I hope your target is right here, because I'll look for targets right here, around here. Inside this zone, I'll look for targets in here. Let me go on the 4 hour time frame. Swing low to swing high. Yeah, man. Look left. First, I wanted to see this break right here, and let me clear up this right here. 200 and yeah. So if this breaks, that's good. Right now it's at fuck no, I did all that for no reason. Fuck, where is it at? Yeah, right now it's at extreme. It's overextended. So if it breaks this cleanly, your target is gonna be good. But if not, it's gonna. I'm seeing it pull back right around here, and then continue its leg, its other leg, its uptrend leg. And that's a clean trade because of the daily time frame. Let me check that out. Yeah, pretty clean, pretty clean, pretty clean. If you're already at the bottom, you're good, bruv. So many buys with it should fill the empty space and stock. Yeah, well, you know, when I trade zones, I just trade like areas of heavy movement of where the market is gonna go at. And, like, I don't really want to make it so difficult for you guys to understand. I'm like $20 something. Yeah, I don't think you could trade $20 with that. That shit is. I think that doesn't move pips. Doesn't that move pips or something? I don't even trade US 30 or none of that, because if you put a 0.01 on US 30, you can make like $500 in the blink of an eye. Yeah, you guys do that. You guys are loco. All right, let's do simulator, and after that get done with the day, cause I forgot I have something to do. But you guys want to do simulator or not? No? Alright, bet. Alright, so let's do a quick simulator sesh, and then we'll call it quits. And I found it too, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so this is the simulator. This is the stuff right here, and then we could get started. So how much you guys want to start off with? $200, $500? Well, how much balance? 200, 300, 250. Come on now, 50K. You're gonna put 50K today? Come on now. 200, 300, 400, 500, 100. Alright, let's do the median. We'll do 300. 1 to 500. Let's put a lot of bars, and let's do it. This is gonna be organic, so you guys are gonna help me, because I don't want to take L's and then you guys laugh at me because I don't know how to trade. I've been trading since yesterday, so yeah, help me out. I really don't know how to trade, to be honest. Started my journey yesterday. What the hell happened? Hello? Oh, wait, what? Hello? What happened? Okay, we got it. Alright, we got it. Yeah, that shit was not popping up. Alright, so let's load the chart. Let's load what? Let's load a daily time frame. Daily time frame. Add. For time frame. Add. 1 hour time frame. Add. 30-minute time frame. Add. Wait, this is a trading course? What do you mean a trading course? Why is a trading course? The stuff that I'm showing right now is a trading course? I'm kidding. Map. No, I don't know what you were trying to say, but no, it's not a trading course. It's just me talking about me don't know how to trade. It's nothing big. It's nothing big. Open chart. Open chart. Open chart. Open chart. Open chart. This is simulated, blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, I'm just pulling up the simulator in front of you guys so I can show you guys I don't know how to trade. I basically don't know how to trade. Alright, so I don't even think I'm gonna do this a lot of times because I don't like pulling out this, because after that I'm gonna start getting serious and after I'm gonna start just slapping shit all over the place. But there you go. You need a computer for a simulator. Yes, you do. You need a simulator. Alright, so this is it. This is a simulator. So, judging by the daily time frame, fuck, we don't even have a lot of data. Judging by the daily time frame though, just because of this shit from down here to up here, we could say that this is really extended. Let me duplicate that, clone it, put on a 4-hour time frame. All right, 4-hour time frame is like this. Let's move this right here cleanly. All right, it's starting to break structure right now, just because of the trend line. So simple. This is how I trade. Simple. I see this shit. Okay, breaks trend line. Well, what next? Let me just try to zoom in and see where I could get entries on resistance on a high time frame. All right. So right now, let's check this out. Let me zoom in right here. Take this right here. How many pips is that? That's 30 something pips. 35 pips. All right. So we're gonna be risking. We have what, a $500 account, $300 account. I'm not gonna go over risk reward with you guys because I'm not teaching that. I'm only teaching structure. So 0.05. Let's just do a 0.05. 35 pip stop loss. Sells. Let me go on my trades. Check that shit out. Check that shit out so you guys could start seeing that. Yeah, exactly. Hyperbolic chambers. We're gonna be in Dragon Ball Z right now, bro. We are in Dragon Ball Z right now. You guys better hang on fucking tight because this shit is gonna be a rip to the fucking future. Alright, so let's go right here. 1 hour time frame. Let's check out on the 4-hour time frame how we looking. Alright, so let's click play. Let's see how we're looking like. Alright, another doji happened on a daily time frame. Looks like 2 rejections of dojis. We have our stop loss on the highest high. Let me move this. On the highest high of the daily time frame. So we're looking good. Even if it's less 35 pip stop loss, right? Remember, it's a 30 pip stop loss, correct? Let me move all of this from there. Sorry about that. Even if it's a 35 pip stop loss, right? Let's look back already. We're risking 35 pips to gain at least 100 something pips. Isn't that a good trade? Yes or no? That's a good trade, yes? You guys see it? The zone I'm looking at right around here. This is the first zone I'm looking at, and this is the next zone down here I'm looking at. And this is the next zone down here. Damn, my voice sounds so fucking sexy. But alright, so on the 4 hour time frame, you could see it. This one is most likely to break because it doesn't look strong. This one looks like it might come all the way down here. Let me go on the daily time frame. Well, let me duplicate this. Let me go on the daily time frame and check that out. Let's move this shit on the side. Yeah. Alright, let's skip some hours. Let's click play. Let's click play. Let's click play. Let's stop talking and click play. Let's see how it's gonna look. Let's skip a bar. Let's skip a 4 hour time frame bar. Alright, she looking a little up. If she pulls back a little bit deeper, I might just take more sells. Because we're already at a high area of resistance. This right here, I'm looking at this resistance right here. This is a whole resistance area for me. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Alright, so we're good. So market is moving down. Let's go to smaller time frame. How it looking like? Small time frame, looking like it's doing a good shit. Let's go to 30-minute time frame. Alright, so the zone that I was looking at that I was breaking on the high time frame was actually, let's see, you see the 4 hour zone that I have in blue? I'm gonna clone it. Remember, 4 hour time frame we have in blue. When we go in the 30-minute time frame, oh, it's not even showing it. I'm gonna clone it again. Let me see how it does it. Alright, so it's not showing it. But the 4 hour time frame that we had in blue was this zone right here. Alright, so we took sells within that zone. Alright, so let's see how it's gonna play out in the next 4 hours. Alright, came back and touched it again. Well, alright. So let's just stop now. Let's just stop and understand what's happening. See the zone that I was telling you guys here? There's a reason why market is moving how it did. It's doing the same thing. If you have a trend line, it broke, alright? It broke and did a double top, right? So now it's breaking structure and it made new lows, alright? So the area that I said that you should draw a zone, this would be your most relevant zone. And this is how you could get pinpoint entries, see? Because this made new low compared to this one. So if you had to put a zone within a zone now, alright? If you had to put a zone within a zone now, that means that this zone, while it's there, this could have been your most relevant zone throughout the wicks and right here. See? And it would have been a simple trade. You would have this right here, you would have risked at least what, 15 pips to get 26 pips. That's a 1 to 3 immediately. Alright? You guys keeping up with me, or am I going too fast? Yes? Alright. Because we're in a hyperbolic chamber right now. We're trying to get it in. We're trying to grow these abs quick. Alright? So 4 hour time frame. Well, I mean, we were in a 30-minute time frame. We're up 3% of our account, so that's pretty good. Alright? It's a $300 account. You don't want to over leverage. So it seemed like market is looks like it's shifting sideways a little bit. So you remember the time when I told you guys, oh, there's empty space? Well, me, when I'm visualizing, I'm seeing empty space. I'm not seeing they should go in any type higher, probably to stop me out, but I don't care because I'm in a good area already for a good risk reward. All right, it's already breaking my trend line. It's excessive. It's moving sideways to create this empty space, and if it does, it's going to fill this empty space and probably drop even more. All right, this is what I'm seeing. I'm looking at the ranges. All right, you guys keeping up or not? Yeah. All right, let's go Super Saiyan right now. Let's skip another thing. Let's see what it's gonna do. Let's skip. Bet. So this is why I like swing trading. Can you see why you get the tops and bottoms of the areas? Because this area that I just showed you, you could have got a crazy entry, but I didn't take it here. I took it because down here was resistance, so I just took it and let it play out. But all in here, when it was coming up, that could have told you to slap sells even more. Reason why is because it start to break structure right here and pull back to that area of the area that made new lows. All right, so here, all here, and here. So all this now is going to be noise where you want to get in. All right, so let's see what's going to happen right now. Let's go back to the daily time frame, because you always want to zoom back on a high time frame to know where it's at. All right, so this zone that I showed you right here, you see how it plays out perfectly? Perfect. It plays out perfectly, perfect. So the next zone I'm looking at now is an area that made new highs. This is the last area that has to break. All right, if this area breaks, that shit is going to drop like a motherfucker. All right, let's see if it's going to break. And okay, nope. Okay, okay. Stop playing with me, baby girl. Stop playing with me, baby girl. Don't play with me like that, okay? Don't play with me like that. Alright, so it seems like it's breaking a little bit even more now. Look, this is another good pin bar right here. So let me just draw it out. This right here. See how it's a bullish pin bar? Well, market started off here, went up all the way and came back all the way down. What did it tell you in that story? That sellers looks like it's pushing market down. No? Can you show where you would add more positions if you would? Alright, well, if I wasn't skipping in here, that wick would have been entries. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Look at the 1 hour time frame. You see this? You see this area right here? This area right here? This area is the area that made new lows. Alright, you can see it on the line chart. Let me go on the line chart. Look at the line chart. This area is a peak right here that pushed the market really hard to the upside. See at the end of the peak? It's not a coincidence that it did that. And not only that, I wanted to break this last area, because if this shit breaks this last area, I don't see anything that's holding it back for it to drop to the downside. Alright. Right now it looks like it's reacting to go up and probably come back for sale, so I have to see what it's gonna do though. I want to see if I could get where I could get another entry. Let me see. Let me go on the. It scared me for a second though, but that was just a reaction of the market. Let me skip another 4 hours. Let me go on a 30-minute time frame, 4-hour time frame. All right, so I think I might want to take another sell here, because it's at a resistance area right here, but I don't want to risk 50 pips at all. I don't want to risk 50 pips at all. I want to see how much it's going to retrace by. This is the last area that I broke at the end then. Let's see. Let's skip a 1 hour time frame. Ah! Alright, it came back. I'm going to 4 hour time frame. 30-minute time frame. Alright, so 4 hour time frame. Alright, I think I'm going to take another sell around here, even if it's not going to be pinpointed good. 47 pips for 110 pips. Yeah, I'm gonna take it, but this is not a high probability trade, so I'm gonna play lower, a 0.02. I'm gonna sell it. We're already up 5-6%, so we could lose some pips, all right? And I'm going to move that trade to a stop loss above the visual area and see what's gonna happen. About on top of this wick, and our profit is gonna be at least 100 something pips. All right, let's see how it's gonna go. All right, good, perfect. So I want that to really fucking break down now. I just want it to drop now. I really wanted to drop now. If that bearish was really good and it showed me hard pin bar like that, I really want that to really drop even hard now. Let me go skip a whole 4 hours. Perfect. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. So this is why you just play with areas. So this area right here was a perfect area to look at. I was looking at here first for resistance, but I look left, and this is where support is now about to turn to resistance. All right. The reason why I didn't put my stop loss too close is because it could still wick me out. So the safest area was above this high right here. Okay. And the reason why I said it's breaking is because it already broke this area. It just came back to retest, broke, and came back up. And this is the empty space I'm looking at. So this area is good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close out some partials. So what I do, I close out some partials. I take this. I close out some partials right here. Close some partials. So 0.0. Let me just take out. Let me just take out 0.01 just for that. It could be, let's just think in our head that this is 0.50 or 0.10. We don't care. Look, we're up 35% on a $300 account. You guys don't want to fucking over leverage. All right, small risks, big swings. That's it. Small risks, big swings. That's how you grow your account. All right, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you didn't drop a lot size, blah blah blah. People be dropping lot size, blah blah blah. They make money. Well, they show that they make money, but then they don't show when they lost. And when they lost, they lose big because their lot size is big. All right. Yeah. Let me stop that rant. Let's keep on continuing because I need to go just now. But let's see how far this is gonna drop. So let's go back on the high time frame. All right. You guys see why I did? I went on a high time frame. I look at a daily time frame, and the reason why it is about to drop is because of the excessive pushes to the upside. All right, these excessive push, and the trend line broke. Look how the trend line broke, and the wicks. All right, so if I have to draw the wicks or the candles 1 2 3 4, it's gonna look like this. Yeah. All right. So this is going to look like this. So this candle right here is showing you that it's now trying to break structure. This is the one that made new highs and dropped to break structure. So this is giving you signal that shit, this might break. And when I look at it, I look at all of this to be empty space. All right. So this is an empty space. So that means around here could be a zone. If it breaks below, this could be a zone, and this could be another entry if it pulls back to go down to the downside even more. And I think I'm gonna close all my profit when it reaches here, because this right here is the start of the swing to go all the way up. All right, this is the big push. You swing to the next swing. All right, it could be on a 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame. It could be any time frame. You just need to understand impulses. This is why I teach you guys impulses. Yeah, let's see this shit. Let's move this shit. Let's see. Right here. All right, let's take this off and let's skip. Fuck, did I miss an entry? All right, the daily time frame didn't close. So if the daily time frame didn't close, I mean this is still valid. This could still pull back. So what I'm trying to do is calculate, not calculate, but is time another thing. So what I'm visualizing is a retest before the drop again, but it didn't retest yet. So that's what I'm trying to look for. Let me see what it's gonna do. So LH is up to the wick on H1 charts, right? Yeah. Can you show where you would add more? I did that. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's look at H1 now. H1 time frame. Okay, look like it retested good on the H1 time frame though. Not gonna lie. Let's zoom back. Yeah, man. Let's just skip some hours. Let's see what's gonna happen. Fuck. Yeah. Yep. So you see if I don't see any pullback, I don't enter. I'll just leave it just drop. But I mean, this is why I mean on a small time frame you could come in, but I don't drop lower than H1. This is why I don't move from H1. So I just leave it play out, and now it's at the bottom of where my initial target was. Perfect. See, so this is how I trade. So basically, I would miss all of this. Like, I don't care about all of this. I just care about being at the top and swinging from the swing high to the swing low. And most of this right here, this is the zone I will close out. So I'm closing out. Let me close out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close out this right here. So let's say this was 0.10. I'll close out everything. Let's say this is 0.50. I'll close out at least 90% of it or something like that. So let me just put 0.4 close. And I have one left, and then that one left that I'm gonna have, I'm gonna move my stop loss into break even, but really close to break even. So this stop loss right here, I'm gonna have it all the way here. Reason why here, I'm gonna show it to you just now. Oh yeah, if I was in profit too, I'd have moved this since in profit long time ago. But it's because of this high right here, this run right here. Let me move that on the side. This one right here. So I want to see what it's gonna do inside of this zone right here. All right, this is a zone right here. This is a zone that made new highs, and let's see how it reacts. Skip 4 hours. All right, 4 hours bad. Daily time frame really looks like it's really pushing hard. The 1 hour time frame looks like it's doing a double bottom. Nope, it pierced right through. All right, 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so yeah, I would close all my trades right here. And let me close all my trades. Close all. Basically, and see how if it reacts and push up a little bit higher. I want to see what it's gonna do. All right, let me look if we have a buy potential. Nope, that shit is gonna drop even more. Yep. Let's skip a whole day and see what's gonna happen. Alright, this is a double bottom. So let's see this right here. Break. Let's see it. Nope. Did not break and it held. So yeah, I should have held my shit. Should have held it. But yeah. This is how the simulator works, bro. So you guys can just do it over and over and over again and all that other bullshit. But the simulator really helps you understand how shit works. So like here, I was looking too close and I could have held it, but I didn't see that. It was this right here. This right here was the close, and I could have held that to see that this was the real resistance, you see? So this good thing I didn't look for buys. It looked like it did a double bottom, which it did, but see, this was the real resistance on the daily time frame, and it held and it dropped even more. And I was looking for this right here. I was looking for this kind of shit happening right here, but it didn't happen here. It took it right there. See? So yeah, man, the simulator really helps you. Even if you lose or win in the simulator, even if I won, right? Look, you could see where you could enter even more. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It just helps you to get precise entries, understanding why you get entries. Like here, this was a simple move right here for huge pips and small risk. Understand where to place risk perfectly, you know? Can you show where you would add blah 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 to the pip? Yeah, exactly, to the pip, 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 to the pip. All right, you guys are satisfied, because I told you guys I normally don't do that, but I hope you guys are satisfied. Solid, mate. All right, bro. If you guys have any more questions, or we're good. Guys seem speechless, I guess. I'm good. Bet. So I hope you guys have a nice day. My name is KIMOSABYY with the Sabi, and yeah, man, you guys try to kill the market. Watch out, tomorrow is NFP. All right, tomorrow is NFP, so watch out. All right, you guys have a nice day.